Hi all, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Suma Jayaprakasha. I am a dentist. In the view of COVID-19 pandemic situation, I see many dental institutions cannot provide face-to-face classes and students are facing difficulty in carving because of this situation. I would like to help the students in carving. I want to give some important tips of tooth carving on a paraffin wax block. I am going to upload video demonstrating carving every day or weekly once. Student can go through this. I hope this will be helpful for the students. Please watch the video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.
Maxillary central incisor. First we have to smoothen the wax on all the four surface to make sure it has a uniform surface, no air bubble in the wax. Next, the wax is divided into two halves. So this is the half. I have divided the wax into two blocks in the middle on all the four surfaces. So this will identify the middle axis of the tooth. Next, the block will be divided into three parts, that is crown part, root part and base part. In crown part it will be divided into thirds, mesial 1/3, middle 1/3 and distal 1/3. Same in the root portion also, mesial 1/3, middle 1/3 and distal 1/3. Labial 1/3, middle 1/3, lingual 1/3. Labial 1/3, middle 1/3 and lingual 1/3. Next, the block will be divided into incisal third, middle third and cervical third on all the four surfaces. Next, on the labial aspect, you have to draw concave, on the lingual aspect concave and convex. Now you should start reducing the wax to the perfect anatomical form of the tooth. So the crown height is 10.5 and the root height is 13 millimeter. Start reducing the wax on the labial aspect. I am doing on the labial aspect. This is on the lingual aspect. Now I am forming the cingulum. I am reducing wax both on the mesial side and the distal side and converging in the middle so that this nice prominent cingulum is formed on the lingual or the palatal aspect. Slightly you have to remove wax on mesial and distal side so that it is in the form of a wedge, triangle or trapezoid. Incisally, the mesiodistal width is 8.5 and lingually on the cervically it is 7 millimeter. See, this is the cingulum. This is your incisal edge. So now on the lingual aspect, you will be drawing a W-shaped fossa. That is the lingual fossa. Okay, slightly remove the wax either side. This is the distal marginal ridge and this is the mesial marginal ridge. With this is the cingulum. This is the incisal edge. So next we will be carving the root. Root is usually conical in shape. It is 13 millimeters from the crown to the base. So now you have to draw the cervical line. The mesial side, the lingual side, distal side, and again the labial aspect. You have to polish it nicely after the carving. So the distal incisor line angle will be rounded and the mesial side is straight. This is the labial aspect, the mesial aspect, the lingual or the palatal aspect with cingulum and fossa with mesial marginal ridge and distal marginal ridge. And this is the distal side and the cervical line. The root is straight and conically, and slightly the apical 1/3 will be distally curved.